Grades. What are grades? The definition of grades is a mark that indicates the quality of a student's work. But are grades really that important? These trying times, we are about to find out. In my opinion, academic freeze should be implemented. But what is academic freeze? Well, academic freeze refers to the cancellation of formal schooling amid the COVID-19 crisis in the country. Academic freeze will be helpful to decrease the infections in schools or in public. The global 19 or sorry, the global pandemic COVID-19 or novel coronavirus has spread throughout the globe and is putting the world in a state of calamity. That is why most countries are trying their best in containing the said virus. The Philippine government is assuring everyone that everyone is safe during these trying times. Some of their actions are the We Heal as One Act and the Bayanihan Act of 2021, or rather 2020. The Philippines Department of Education rejected the call for academic freeze, saying that the proposal does not consider the effects of the prolonged interruption of the learning process of the children. But I think that that is not the case. So why do they reject it? Well, the call for academic freeze was an unpopular position, considering that the over 24 million students have enrolled for the coming school year, where they will learn through distant learning and modalities. During academic freeze, we can strengthen our bonds, relationships, and spend the rest of the year bonding with the whole family, not worrying about anything about grades or such. This is why academic freeze is so important to rebuilding the relationship of said families. Not everybody are the same financially. The online class setup include buying gadgets and paying for the internet, both expenses that many Filipino families cannot afford during a time of pandemic. Speaking of, this is a financial problem, so we're just going to move on. The back to school season is upon us, and parents are starting to shop for those essential school supplies ranging from pens to apparels. Most schools take the guesswork out of the process by providing parents with a list of needed supplies, but this can still be stressful from time for parents as the list gets expensive fast. We are concerned about the damaging effects the pandemic is expected to have on the children in the poorest countries on the poorest households, within countries on girls within poorest households, as well as devastating risks caused by the pandemic for children in humanitarian and armed conflict affected contexts. According to the UN, they express their deep concern regarding the adverse effects that the COVID-19 is presently having and will continue to have on children's well being. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, or the PSA, the unemployment rate in the April 2020 escalated to 17.7%, which is equivalent to 7.3 jobless Filipinos. From a poor man's perspective, it just seems hopeless for them. Not a few have expressed misgivings about the dry run as this could expose students and teachers alike to the virus. However, DepEd gave assurance that the pilot test will only be done under strict health and safety measures and where there is commitment for shared responsibility among them. Some are at a small corner of a principal's office in a public elementary school. In the world are a wooden table and two plastic shelves, reserved for emergency health consultations between the teacher and an ill student. So we must work together to make the world a better and happy place. Thank you everyone for listening to my Pecha Kucha. That is all. Thank you.